Welcome to Guide Mia. Today we're going to talk about submitting a case to your lab from the chair with cympha. Submitting a case to a lab is supposed to be the easy part. Instead, it is a different form for every lab, the scans in a separate email, and a phone call a week later to ask where it went. Cympha turns that whole handoff into 90 seconds, right from the chair. You pick the lab, your own words become their form, the scans attach, and the case is with them before the patient stands up. This is the day you get back. None of these is a disaster on its own. That is exactly why they survive. Each one is only a couple of minutes on every case every day. What they really cost is knowing where a case actually is. Peace of mind drained a little at a time. That whole handoff is the thing cympha takes off your plate. Finding your lab is a couple of keystrokes, no marketplace, no rankings, just the lab you already trust. Pick them, and the form becomes theirs, the very fields their technicians work from. That is why fewer questions come back. You answered the ones they actually ask, not a generic 20-field sheet. Here is the easy part. You type the case the way you would say out loud. Decay on 26, needs a zirconia crown, gums healthy, no allergies. Press one button, and that plain note becomes the lab's structured fields. You write naturally, the structure follows. This is the 90 seconds, and most of it is just the typing. And here is the quiet part that earns the peace of mind. If you did not mention something, that field stays empty. Never a plausible guess. An unticked box means you did not say, not that the answer is no. So there is almost nothing to check. Only what is on the screen in your own words. And you are always the one who presses submit. Attaching files is drag and drop from your export folder. Your lab already told the system which files the service needs, so the checklist ticks itself off as your uploads land. You never rename a thing. A file name in one language finds the same slot as one in another. And when it cannot tell, it leaves the file unticked rather than guess. The moment you submit, the case lands in a named person's queue at the lab, and its status changes when the case does, while you are already with your next patient. No refreshing, no email to chase. Every move carries a name and a time, so a week later there is nothing to argue about. There is just the record. When the design comes back, you look it over the way you inspect anything, rotate the crown, check the margin against the original scan. If something is off, your note goes straight to the person who built it. Approval is its own page, so you never sign off on something you did not open. The lab names the price. Nothing is charged until you accept. Count what disappeared. The paper form for every lab. The separate email carrying the scans. The phone call on day 7. None of it was replaced by something clever. The case finally has one place to live. Less time lost, less friction in the handoff, and the calm of always knowing where every case stands. Start at app, cympha.com, with 15 days of full access. The full walkthrough is on cympha.com in the cookbook section, Clinicians Day, 90 seconds.